Hello friends, Sunday afternoon. How are we all doing today? VOD gang? Why is there no sound? There is sound. I didn't have my headphones plugged in properly. Let's play some Loop Hero. Okay, let's play some Loop Hero though, is the thing. So last time, and this is gonna be a chill stream. Maybe had a couple too many drinks last night, so just gonna take it easy today, you know? Just gonna chill out for a bit. We have, I do want to get the Alchemist Tent. Unlocks the 0 milestone golden card. These golden cards do seem very strong. Hopefully my audio's okay. I didn't actually check. It seems fine. I also want to grab the river because I'm interested to see what the bridge does. But we're gonna need to grab ourselves 7 more orbs of expansion first. So I think a couple more farming runs might be in order. So I'm thinking. We've done Act 2 with the Necromancer twice. We've never beaten the boss with either of the other 2 classes on Act 2. Let's do some Act 2 Rogue. I probably want the Arsenal for the Rogue. Seems pretty strong. Allows us to get some magic HP. And as for what else I want, Village and Wheatfield seems like a no-brainer. I think this is fine. We definitely want lots of Oblivion. We definitely want lots of Treasury. I wonder if you get rid of the Oblivion card, I wonder if the trait that gives you shitloads of Oblivion cards can show up. I wonder if that blocks that. I feel like it shouldn't. I feel like maybe they've kind of locked themselves into a difficult design decision there. Let's go Spiders. Let's go Spiders. Let's mix it up. We'll take out Grove and Bloodgrove. I'm not sure I want Swamp either. Maybe I do want Swamp. I'll keep Swamp. Spiders seem good. We'll go Spiders. Do we want Battlefields? I'm not super worried about it because we don't have the Crypt. I think we could go for quite a thin deck like this might work. Rocks, Forests and Meadows? So how I'm assuming the card draws work, and this is an assumption, is when you get a card, first it determines which of these groups it's going to come from, and then it picks a random one. So having more Rocks and Meadows is going to mean you have less Forests, it's not going to mean you get less Spider Cocoons or Treasuries. And I think that the Beacons and the Storm Temples are just not worth it when you could be getting Oblivions and Treasuries instead. At least that's the way I'm seeing it. Let's have a look. Let's go. Little warm-up run to start off with. We're going anti-clockwise, so we are definitely dead. Oh, I should probably put that down somewhere, right? Where do I want to put it down? Well, up here we want a row of villages. Here is where we're going to fight stuff. This corner is going to be really important. I'm just going to put the Treasury down here. I don't think we necessarily need that spot. Coffee's still way too hot. Is it because I made it 4 minutes ago? It's possible. Mountains? I'll put a mountain here. It looks insane, but I think it might be the right call. You'll have to forgive my cats. They do not believe that it's not dinner time yet. There may be loud cat noises at some point. They get a little antsy this time of day, you know? More mountains, brother. I shall take them. I shall make myself a fine mountain range. There we go. Right, I want you. Don't want you. Yes. Didn't even see what it was. 2 magic damage. Amazing. Cool. When you're replacing greys with blues, you don't necessarily need to look too hard at what it is. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I mean, this is clearly worse. Cool. Meadow. We can interlock forests and meadows. That seems fine. Yeah, up here, so forest, meadow, meadow, forest, meadow, forest, meadow, meadow, forest. Yeah. Crisscross. It's a tactic. I'm not saying it's a good tactic, it's the one I've got. I really am. I'm starting to see the benefit of the amulet slot on Rogue, because the magic HP is so nice for, you know, not slowly being whittled down over the course of you know, a dozen encounters. Not that that's ever been my problem. My problem is just dying instantly to everything. So we did have an orange necklace, but unfortunately it was whisked away from us by the inventory size limit, which doesn't feel great. We'll take that, we'll min-max it. I think I would rather take this over the ritual sword, 100%, yes. At the beginning there's a lot of just changing around bad pieces of gear for other bad pieces of gear. Excellent, yeah, we'll take that over the axe. Cool. Excuse me. I'm happy to put a bookery down as well. Seems like it might be a good shout. I'll put it down right after the campfire. Well, this is already going quite a bit better than my last farming run did. I'm not too worried about dropping the wheat field at the bookery. In fact, I think one of the bookery's biggest strengths is being able to get rid of wheat fields that you do not need, or that you have no use for. We never seem to run out of space for treasuries, by the way. I'm sure it will happen at some point, but it doesn't seem to be a big problem for us right now. It might be something that I've worried a bit too much about, perhaps. Although I think I don't know. They clearly are important. I'm not saying treasuries aren't important, but I don't know if you necessarily need to be holding on to stuff in your hand to the point where you're milling things. Especially with a bookery as well, you want to smoke them if you got him, you know. I'm not super averse to milling cards either. I think it's an unfortunately necessary part of the game, and it is sometimes just actively good. I'll take this over the defense. We've got enough magic HP right now. I'm not super worried about our defense stat. I'll take the 11% counter attack, yeah. You are, I mean, objectively better. I'll keep the 4 defense. I'll swallow my pride on that one. I'd like to see an Oblivion card to nuke that Goblin camp. When do Goblin camps spawn? Rocks? Yeah, you put down too many rocks, you get Goblins. That's fine though, you want to put down rocks, I'm okay with that. I'll put a swamp here. They are destroying me though, is the problem. It's not too bad. Not too bad. And that was a quest boss as well, I didn't notice that. Yeah, Goblin camps need to go. I need to be saving Oblivion cards for Goblin camps, I think. And our 54 magic HP is not really enough right now. We do want to grab ourselves a Venom necklace if we can find one. It's helping, but it's not really killing it, you know. I'm not 100% sure what spiders are good for either. Like, I mean, sure, it's XP, we just got a trait, just leveled up. But, I don't know. Nothing is sacred, plus 3 HP after a kill. You want that early, we found that out last time. After losing 20% of his match HP in battle, yeah, Smokescreen is fine. It did save our ass last time, but I think Nothing is Sacred might be better. Lethal Weakness, as I said in the last stream, looks like a trap. Dealing 10 times damage will instantly kill most things that aren't bosses, so that's less damage than it looks. So I'm going to say Nothing is Sacred. Because that's plus 3 max HP, right? if I'm remembering correctly. Nope. Disregard. It is 3 current HP. I think it's still fine. If I'd known that, I probably would have taken one of the other ones. I will probably forget it before next time as well, so got that to look forward to. And for what it's worth, I think it is still fine. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a mistake to take it, even if you don't misread it necessarily, but not as good as it looks, perhaps. I might be thinking of a different trait then that we found last time. Orange boots. Don't mind if I do. Yes, I will. It's a defense down, but a significant evasion up. I don't think I'll. I think I'd rather have the 5% counter chance. Yeah, actually, definitely. I think I'd rather have that. Oh, but this, yeah, 18% evasion. I will take that. Tier 7. Excellent. We don't really care about crit too much. Crit is nice to have, but it's not. You know, you either want to build completely towards it or not at all. Nothing doing here. Lovely. Oh, and we got our bookery popped. Stuff some of these down here. I think, well, we've already kind of screwed the pooch on that one. I hate that phrase. Why did I use that phrase? So we can put a... We can... Okay. I can't see the available squares again. Well, we can put 2 treasuries in this bottom corner here. Of course, the difficult part is having 2 treasuries, which we do not. Any questions? Good. Okay, there's a nuke. Get the goblin camp gone. This is actually fine. If we can leave the mosquito alive, it will kill everything else. And if we don't, then hey, it's dead, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I think that was fine. So we can put a treasury here, and we can put a treasury here, and then one here, and then that's it. We can't do anything else around here. So I'm gonna build I'm gonna build here, and then we'll focus on avoiding 9x9 blocks. Sorry, 3x3 blocks. You know what I mean. Don't know if you can hear the lad in the background. It's very possible. She's a very soft dog. I don't know if that's familiar to you. Not this. We should have this. A blacksmith's hammer, +1 defense. We do already have one. I think we can take multiple of the same type, right? Because if we can, that might be really nice to stack up, especially on something like Rogue, which really lacks defense and suffers for it. Oh, yep, okay. Better grab all this shit. It's too early to say that we want to be a crit build. That's something you don't really want to say this early on, but I kind of feel like maybe this is just better than the Gladius anyway. And the more crit you have, the more you want. This is a big magic HP down, though. I'm not taking this. Even if an 18% to crit multiplier is quite strong. No. Okay, we've got a lot of bad crit gear here. 17 to 26, huh? No, that's worse. Thank you. Is it worse? It might be worse, but it might also be better. Though is the thing. I think it is. I think it is better. Yeah, I don't think we care too much about the crit chance. Or the crit multiplier. He says critting. Twice. 3 times? What's our crit chance? 15? It's not bad. I think we're already doing better than we did on our first run last time, which was with the same setup. I think we started with Arsenal Rogue last time, and just immediately died. I think I must be learning something. You should educate your viewers on the Dogbug God Pleb Rock Air Triumvirate. It's going to take some time. Yeah, so all animals are either dogs or bugs. This we know. You might be thinking, well, what about pigeons? Pigeons exist. No, pigeons are plebs. Sorry, pigeons are bugs, but they are bugs of the sky, and they rule over the other bugs of the sky. So they are god sky plebs, god sky bugs. See, I shouldn't do this when I'm slightly hungover. It's very complicated. There's a whole subreddit and everything. I'm still something of a novice myself. What is a cat? A cat is a pleb house dog. Fair. See, and now I'm dying because I'm talking shit on stream and I can't do two things at once. Maybe talking shit on stream is more important. I'll just slap some rocks down here. What are you? You're a treat, dude! Child of the Forest is good. Old Scars. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of last time. Yes, I would really like to take that as a first trait, or maybe it only ever shows up in the second batch. That would be a way to balance it, maybe. Supplies. Well, this is like a loot run, so I think maybe we take supplies. I think honestly, a pretty reasonable play. Do I want this? Nah, dude, don't want it. Okay, I'm seeing a tier 9 weapon, I'm very excited about that. 2740, 6 AoE damage. Damn, son. And a tier 8 weapon here as well. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take that. 7 defense? You kidding? That's not bad. 21% evasion. Okay, we're never going to lose. We might lose. I think I actually do want this. Yeah, alright. The magic HP is quite nice to have. I think we'd be in much worse shape without it. The arsenal trade-off is almost nothing on Rogue, because you get so much gear anyway that it doesn't matter if the average quality is slightly lower. You're going to be able to use the creme de la creme all the time. Maybe that's not the right way to think about it, I don't know. It makes sense to me. It's like our first village in many years. It's a bandit camp. I don't like that. I will accept it begrudgingly. This is my begrudging face. I'd really like to find a treasury as well. I mean, I know I say it a lot. Have not yet found one. And we're on loop 7? I'm not an enormous fan. Since we're supposed to be trying to get some loot going here. That's how I've approached it. I'd happily trade in a pile of excess trophies for a theoretically better crop of usable gear. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Because if 80% of your gear is going to be trash anyway, I feel like increasing that to like 90 to 95% doesn't actually change that much about how your equipped gear looks, if that makes sense. You're always going to be using the best gear you've got, so whether you have more trash or not, doesn't seem to matter that much. Silverware, plus 2 hero damage against all undead. I think we already have one of those. Okay, so we've got 8 here. Oh god, 8 by 5, that's terrible. Alright, we'll just build here. That's my bad. Well, the 8 is my bad, the 5 is not. That's just how the map is laid out. But yes, I did build a little bit too far down here. But hey, we haven't got any treasuries anyway, so what does it matter? It's a great question. This is a meadow. There's a meadow? There's a meadow. Alright. Do you just want several swamps? I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, lots of little guys. Gives us the best chance to get these, which is one of the things I'm looking for. Orbs of expansion. And he just dumped it in the camp. You love to see it. That is banked, dude. Excuse me? Yes, thank you, I shall. Yeah, I mean, even with a 15% quality reduction, whatever that looks like in real terms, clearly we still have enough decent gear here to make it worthwhile. That's kind of like a treasury. Is not, though, but it could be. Coming up to a difficult bit now. I'm a little bit worried about this loop. We do have a nuke if we want to use it, but I kind of want to do this fight because the mosquitoes will kill everything. You know what? Let's slap another spider cocoon down here. I've been told that that fighting lots of things at once is actually good. So let's just do it. It's a little scary. We're taking a lot of damage here. Right, so I'm going to dump some wheat fields down here. A thicket will help to get these fights over with faster. This is the only square that worries me. This slime is going to be good because we get some HP back through vampirism. Get a thicket to pop down here. A spider cocoon? That seems excessive. Let's do it. This is actually not too bad. And the mosquitoes don't kill everything because they don't get a chance. No, this one will. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That went pretty well, I think. Yeah, we don't want to nuke anything else. We're going to be absolutely fine. And we have our little row of villages to go through as well. Well, it's only 2 villages, but each one is 135 HP. That's a free 270, dude. Good crit there. Maybe, I mean, we do have some crit. 20% chance, 199% crit multi. It's not bad. It's okay. I do kind of want to make a rogue crit build work at some point, though. This is quite scary. I might actually just nuke this. Yeah, we don't have the health to be playing with that. We want to nuke that, and then we want to nuke the camp itself next time. Hello. Yes, that's worse, and it shouldn't have taken me that long to notice it. Thank you. Again, probably not at my most awake today, if I had to guess. Oh, a tier 8? No, we already have a tier 9. You see what I mean? This actually might be better, but I don't think it is. Alright, do we want to put this swamp down is actually the first question, because we're about to hit a bookery. Yeah, well, we'll have a big old swamp here. We'll have Spider Swamp up in the top right corner. You are better. You are better. I really don't care too much about crit. It's not... yes, you are almost certainly better. Yeah, crit is nice. It is not reliable enough at this point to be worth kind of speccing into long term. In my opinion. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I love being told I'm wrong. But sincerely, if I'm wrong, I would rather know. I'm being snarky about it, though. I cannot be trusted to know what's best for me. Pretty close to what I'm going to generously call level 3 as well. And I think we will fight the boss. Almost certainly. We have beaten the Chapter 2 boss. Not on road, though. And these guys only counter-attack. Which is fine. Yeah, the problem with getting the shit kicked out of you is you don't have any more shit. And that would really help you beat the boss if you were me, who I am. Oh, got another Orb of Expansion, I believe. They seem to be quite common drops from large fights with multiple enemies. The HP's not terrible. We are killing things very quickly. We have plus 43% attack speed. All this is quite scary, but we don't really have a choice right now. Let's do it. I think we will be okay. I think. Oh, lovely. Leveled up. Fighting against 3 or more enemies will grant you an additional trophy? That seems, it seems a little weak, if I'm honest. Master of Fencing could be good because that actually helps us fight against 3 or more enemies. Smoke Screen's very, very strong. However, we did take Smoke Screen last time. Didn't take Master of Fencing. Haven't taken that yet. I think it is probably worse than Smoke Screen. However, against the boss, I think I would rather have Master of Fencing because this is an AoE boss that we're going to be fighting. Sorry, I thought there was some interaction when I put the forest next to the spider cocoon. There was not. So I would be very surprised if Smoke Screen was not significantly better than Master of Fencing. I just wanted to try it out. And we could nuke something. We actually don't. We absolutely do want to nuke this, but not until we get closer. Or we could just take the L on fighting these goblins and nuke the goblin camp. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. They are scary. 3 goblins is a scary fight. But after that, we heal probably nearly to full. Okay, it's fine, I guess. From all the villages and from the campfire itself. Is this better? No, I don't think so. The 7 defense is huge. We're very close to finding the boss. Once we fought the boss, if we succeed against the boss, I will just keep going. I wanted to last time, I just didn't have time to not end the stream there last time, but... Today I've got a couple of hours before I've got to get dinner on. So we'll fight the boss on the next loop, which is good because we get to kill more of these guys, which I think will not be a problem. And we are at full HP, actually full HP. Some good gear here. 14 is, it's better. So do we want this? I think maybe we do. 10% evasion is very good. 8 damage to all, I could take or leave it. I mean, I'd rather take it, but I could leave it. This might be better than the Kotar. Yeah, I think it is better than the Kotar, but 7 defense is all we're hanging on right now. I don't want the crit. Don't want the crit. Kind of want the crit. I don't want the crit. Tier 14 necklace? Yes. Tier 14 chest armor? Sure, we'll take it for now. 10% evasion, though. Puts us up to 41. I don't know if maths is your strong point, but it's certainly mine, and I can tell you with some confidence that 31 plus 10 is 41. Although actually, joke's on me, because it'll actually take it up higher than that, because we're a rogue. So I think maybe we do want to do that. 43. Evasion does seem like it's what we want to do. Do I want 11% evasion over 7 defense? Would take us up to 52, maybe 53. 57! I think that was the right choice. We're now rather evasive. It's a little scary. little orange bar filling up there, buddy. Underneath your health bar there, mate. Well, what is it, please? It's not any of my traits. I don't know if I was going mad there. Maybe we've always had that. Definitely saw a little orange bar filling up underneath my health bar. Sure, it's nothing to worry about. I would really like to spawn the boss this loop, if possible. Well, saying that, we'll see how this looks. We might just be done. Or we may barely survive and just not want to face the boss, because it's the boss. But I'd like to give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We lose some of our supplies. We still have found 0 treasuries, by the way. I'm starting to wonder if I did accidentally deselect it. I don't think so, though. It's a bot, though, right? Oh, and we do have supplies as well, so we've been dumping stuff at the campfire for a little while now, so I'm not super worried. We'll put a village here and some wheat fields either side. That heals us for like 140, 165. If we can get there, we'll be fine. At least until the boss. We might die to the boss. No, that's playing with fire. What's our attack speed? 51%. It's not bad. Kind of want to kill everything except the mosquito first, because the mosquito will explode and kill everything else. It does also damage us, but I think that's not so much of an issue, right? We take less damage if the mosquito explodes than we do from fighting everything naturally. Which is quite scary. I kind of feel like I don't have 57% evasion here. Like, am I going mad? It seems like I'm getting hit a little bit more often than you might expect. Give me a mountain. It's important we don't panic here. This should be fine. We do still have 180 magic HP. We should be okay. They're quite evasive as well, though. Yeah, that took away more than half of our HP. We've got a village here that I'm kind of pinning all of my hopes on. But I think we're going to die to the boss, if not before. Okay. So good. Right, we'll put a rock down. I'm going to put a bookery down here just to swap these two cards. There it is! Jesus, I was certain I didn't have one, and now it does not matter. Alright. We got a meadow anyway. Healed from that village. Did, of course, generate a quest boss, which is a bit scary. Oh, these guys are going to kill us. Fuck. Alright. Well, that's fine. We kept quite a bit there because we took supplies relatively early. We got an Orb of Evolution. We got 2 Orbs of Expansion. And 2 Metamorphoses. We lost this. This is... I'm not super upset about that. That's not too bad at all. Why does it say take all here? Why does it say take all here? What happens if I press this button? Let's find out. I guess I'd retreat, having kept everything. How is that possible? Why did that give me that option? I'm very confused. Is it something I built? I'm sure it had a little 3/2. Oh, yeah, 3 out of 2 or whatever. As well. Very confused. But joke's on you, I'm used to it. Alright. Okay, well. Anyway. I kind of want to build a river. Mostly because I want to find out what a bridge does. And for that we need 5 more of these. 5 more orbs of expansion. Which I believe you get for fighting multiple things at once. Fine. Alchemist Tech could also be good. But I still have no idea what these golden lads are. So we'll leave it for now. Shall we try and do like a I don't know. I think you might have spent one of your orbs of immortality on grabbing back those resources. Good. Okay, so we did spend a resource to do that. Probably wasn't a great idea, but I didn't know what it did, so I'll bear that in mind in the future. Yeah, we only have one of these. We may well have had. I think we may have had 3 before and spent 2 of them on that. All right. Well, such is life, you know. Should we do chapter 3? I feel like we should do chapter 3. We should do chapter 3 with the Ancestral Crypt. With the Necromancer, spiders have souls and seem to be relatively easy to defeat. Ruins seem a little bit scary. Should we try the Outpost? It's very vague. Okay. To be fair, I didn't know that was possible and haven't seen that resource needed anywhere else. Yeah, no, that's fair. That might be like what they're for then. But even then, I think we probably could have spent it on getting back something that was more valuable. But we've learned something, and what could be more valuable than knowledge? I think we'll grab the Outpost. We'll try it out. Spawns an assistant on adjacent tiles. All yellow and orange items dropped in the battle will be spent as payment for his work. No idea what he does, really. I assume he fights for us. We'll give it a try. We'll do it as the Necromancer, chapter 3. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. You know what, before we do, I'm just going to grab a drink. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hello, Alex. It's not dinner time yet, is it? It's not dinner time. My cats, they believe they are clever. They are not clever. Oh, slap the crypt down. Slap the crypt down. We'll put it down here. Necro is the only class I've been able to beat the Act 2 boss with. So, I guess I'll pop that there. So you know what? Maybe it gives us the best chance of beating the Act 3 boss as well. Then we can come back once we've got some more upgrades and a little bit more experience with the game and go through it with Knight and Rogue as well, a Warrior and Rogue. But you're a shapeless mass. I think I knew that. It's very insulting. This is a tiny loop. Am I right in thinking that some loops are much larger than others? It certainly feels that way. Oh, we're going clockwise. That was silly. Well, it doesn't matter that much. It's not super important. So I'll slap that down. I'm just going to put this here. We'll have mostly villages behind the camp, but we'll have villages afterwards as well. Yes, I'll take 14% summon quality. Very good. Summon quality, you love to see it. No, I'll keep the summon quality. Evasion is valuable. It's not incredible though, is it? It's fine. For Necromancer, I mean. However, plus 0.02 to skeleton level. That's incredible. Can you imagine? Spiders have souls. We want to slap this down. I'll put it here. And you know what? I'll put it here. Because if a spider has a soul and turns into a ghost which has a soul, it's like... I don't know if math is your strong suit, but it is mine, and I can tell you that's 2 souls. Joking, of course, I'm terrible at that. A little bit of mental arithmetic I can do. But anything that requires a pen and paper or, God forbid, a calculator, no chance. What am I doing? Right, meadows here. That meadow was a mistake. The bottom left meadow was a misplay. It was not a misclick, but it was a misplay. Thanks, I hate it. Hitting a little bit hard for my taste there, buddy. Right, you are very good. Yes, thank you. This is definitely obviously better. Evasion is a nice little bonus for us. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course. No question. I will take this, because magic HP is so important. But it sticks in my craw a little bit to give up that much quality and evasion. And this is rough, to fight 4 of these guys this early. Oh, spiders don't have souls? Oh, that sucks. I really wish spiders had souls, man. I mean, I can tell why they don't, because you get so many of them. Kinda wish they did, though. However, they can turn into ghosts, which have souls. Did we know this of ghosts? We did. Five defense is very valuable. It's too valuable. My skeletons, they are too weak. I can have 3 of them, which is good because I need 3 of them, because they're doing sweet fuck all for us right now. Slap down a bookery? Yeah. And a slot. We really want to get as much value out of the battlefield spawning ghosts as we can. Which is why I've built my battlefield right next to a village. You are better. 11% evasion is worth 20 magic HP. And I always hate it when bandits are quest bosses, because it just gives them so much longer to break all your shit. Thankfully they did not. I think I'm getting more consistent with Necromancer. This is worse. I think I'm kind of eyeballing stuff a little bit better. If you asked me in a vacuum, I still have no idea what the relationship should be between summon quality and skeleton level, but I feel like I'm getting stronger with every run, so I must be learning on some level. Not necessarily an important one. I think we do take this over the tier 3 blue ring. The attack speed's actually not bad for us because we have 3 max skeletons. The defense loss is big, but we really need our skeletons to be beefier. They're not doing great for us right now. And the attack speed's nice. It's not super important because we have so many thickets, or we will have so many thickets. This is interesting. I'm interested in what's going on. Explode, please. Thank you. Not bad. See, the game's an idiot because it thinks we won that fight. We did not win that fight. This is good. 3 defense, very strong. Probably, I mean, what do I know? This is clearly and obviously worse. This is not bad. I think I will take this over the blue ring again. Doesn't feel great. I think again I'd rather have 11% evasion. Yeah, we don't need 4 max skeletons. Not yet. Later on, perhaps. We're very low on attack speed compared to where we should be for 4 skeletons. Even 3 is very much pushing it. So let's slap down some more of these, I guess. I'll put a Meadow up here. And of course we do have a trait. Counter-attack is fun, I've used it before, it's pretty good. Supplies is nice, this is not a farming run, but it will still help us out, especially if we die, which is likely. Horde I liked a lot, but it doesn't really... It doesn't do very much. It's flashy, but I don't think it's actually that good. I think I've taken it twice now. And yeah, I'm just taking it easy today. I'm just taking my time. Having a nice relaxing Sunday chill afternoon. Hello. It's not dinner time yet. It's dinner time in an hour and a half. You don't know what that means because you're a small cat. Is the thing. Hello. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I think I will take supplies. It really does seem to be super useful in getting our camp upgraded, which is really what we want to be focusing on. Because we can kill the boss anytime, you know? No, why would we try and kill the end boss before we hit max level, you know? That's how I feel about the camp upgrades. Seems important. There's a cat here, I don't know that you can see her. Be very sad if you couldn't, she's beautiful. She has no idea how famous she is. Ooh. I'll thick it down somewhere where I can see, where the cat's tail isn't blocking the screen. I think I'll pop it up here. Now, this is a headphone cord, buddy. I'm gonna need you to pop that down, all right? No, this is still the headphone cord. If you're going to be like that, I'm afraid you're going to have to leave. I'm very sorry. I have no idea what happened. I missed that because I was trying to salvage my headphones from the maw of an angry lion. Do we want this? Yeah, we 100% want that. We 100% do not want that. Okay. Just trying to catch up with where we are now. Put a swamp down? I thought we had another battlefield. We'll put a swamp here in any case. And I'm going to nuke the goblin camp. It seems relevant to my interests. Yeah, thank you. So good when that happens. It's tearing my book to shreds, man. Force of habit. To hit right click as soon as you pass through the campfire, because on a rogue you need to give yourself a little bit of time to look at all the new gear you just got. I would assume as well. I think this is better. Yeah. I would assume as well that there are no more classes to unlock. I'm pretty sure 3 is it. Oh, we got an outpost. Okay, we were looking for this. Spawns an assistant on the adjacent tiles. All yellow and orange items dropped in that battle will be spent as payment for his work. Well, just adjacent tiles? This is really the dangerous square for us right now. I guess we'll put him here. See what happens. I think what happens is we die immediately. We're entangled with less attack speed, which is not the worst thing in the world, because our skeletons actually aren't dying that quickly. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll take that. Summon quality seems very strong. Yes, I'll take that over the blue. I do value the max skeletons. Having 3 max skeletons is quite nice. At this point, there are other ways to get that, of course. We want this? No, we don't. Thank you for asking. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I think we might die. I am 100% certain we have died. Yeah, okay, so we only have 1 out of 3 orbs of immortality right now. Oh, so last time it cost 2, this time it costs 3. Does it go up permanently every time? In that case, I've made a terrible mistake. That's alright, we'll of course resurrect, because we can do that because we have an ancestral crypt. You thought I was going to go back to camp without even looking at the options. Can see why you'd think that. I mean, we're going to die again anyway, but we might as well resurrect. Are we going to die again? We're not going to die again. We've succeeded. We've won. We've beaten the system. We've gamed the game. It's still quite scary, though. Yeah, we're going to want to go at some point soon, I think. Back to camp, I mean. We should be able to make it out, though. We should be okay. We have enough magic HP. We're at 1/3 of our regular HP. This was meant to be a boss-killing run, but it's very much not played out that way. You want to pop this treasury as well. I keep putting stuff down the bottom. I don't know. That might have just been a rough fight, but it really feels like we're on borrowed time. You've got to be better. No, because I do need the max skeletons, yeah. The more attack speed we get, the more we value the bonus to maximum skeletons, for sure. You might be better? You're not better. Right. We pop in that treasury. Are we going to head off? Are we going to head back to camp? We don't have enough resources that I'm super worried about it. Let's carry on. I'd love to see an Oblivion card. Rock up. 100% yes. What about you? I don't think it's obvious. I think I'd take this over the summon quality, yeah. The extra defense strikes me as important. This is nice, yeah. We're at 21% evasion, it's not bad. For a necromancer, it's garbage for a rogue. We are 100% heading back to camp, yeah. If we succeed, which we should do. This is a... well, maybe not, actually. This is a slog. No, we're dead again. Shit. Alright. Alright, you got me. You got me. We'll retreat. That was unpleasant. I feel like you don't die at all and then you die all at once. But you know what? Games like... strategy games often feel like that. They are. It often feels like you can go from winning to losing in the blink of an eye, and if a strategy game feels like that, you weren't winning in the first place. So, perhaps need to be a little bit more cautious. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon often feels like that. You know, all trading card games, a lot of board games, chess feels like that all the time. Yeah. So it's usually a good sign that you're not thinking about it in the right way. So there's a lesson in there somewhere. I do want to find out what the fuck these orange and black lads are, though. They look delicious. I only need 2 of them to build the alchemist tent. And we have plenty of everything else. Okay. Well, I don't think we can build anything else anyway. Well, we can. Plus 10 to the camp's item limit, that's not for equipped items, right? That's just for stored items. There must be a way to increase the number of equipped items you can have. And I'm sure it must be a building here. Astral orbs. Oh, thank you, okay. Any idea how I can get me some of those astral orbs? I feel like I'd enjoy having a couple of astral orbs in the bank account. Well, anyway. Maybe we do build the warehouse and fight mage or cosmic type enemies. Okay. Let's have a look at what cards we have available to us. What about Time Watchers? Seem like cosmic mages, perhaps. It's been a while since we tried to run temporal beacons anyway. We'll give it a shot. And I think I'm not really in the mood for Necromancer at the moment. Temporal beacons spawn watchers. Are watchers not cosmic mages? It seems like they might be. You know, I think we want to go. We need to pick 2 of these. Okay, I thought we could go pure forest. I was like, yes. Like a warrior which gets all his HP from armor and doesn't care about forests. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. They're the lads you want. Okay, cool. I'll take that. I do want a treasury. Obviously, we still need resources. And Oblivion is a lifesaver. I don't think I want to run Necromancer. I think I'm happy to go warrior. Warrior? Could go warrior. Or we could go rogue. I just find rogue more fun than warrior most of the time, but warrior can be really cool when you just want a good strong boy. Whack a vampire mansion down next to a fully depleted bookery for some extra magey goodness. Oh god, when's the last time I had a fully depleted bookery? Maybe we don't do chapter 3. We'll go vampire mansion, bookery. I won't take battlefield, don't need it. Outpost didn't do anything for us last time because we didn't really give it a chance, so I'm going to blame it and move on. Sure, we'll come back to it at some point. Yeah, I'll go knight. Don't really care about spider cocoons either. Vampire mansion, bookery, village wheatfield, swamp. Not that bothered about swamps. Just gonna go super lean here. I think this is fine. We'll go knights, chapter 2. Yeah. Knight, chapter 2, Arsenal. So Arsenal unlocks the helmet for the knight, which is quite strong. We're heading anti-clockwise, so I'll pop it down here. And you know we're looking for vampirism here, is the thing. Attack speed might actually not be the most important thing for warrior because it gets stronger the longer a fight goes on. So if you can just tank up, just turtle up, maybe that's better, just mechanically. But I don't like it as much, so hope that helps. Are you better? You are better? I didn't even check whether that was better, and it's not. Yeah, we'll just stack some forests up here, that's fine. And this is a farming run. But I use farming runs more to learn about the game, really. I think that's the more important use of them, at least at the moment. At least for me. Probably shouldn't have put the meadows up here. You know what, we'll put a vampire mansion here, because we're going to want to put a bookery down, like here, so that we can get ticks from it here and here. Deplete it faster. Are we starting to develop strategies? You could say so. You could say so. I would never say that, but if you want to, I would absolutely agree with you. I'll slap some thickets down here, yeah. Okay, we'll put a bookery down here. And a vampire mansion here. Having two of them seems a little dicey. Or two of them on the same square. We'll try it here. Better shields. Worse shields. I do feel like I'm starting to get the hang of this. It's been a while. I mean, this game's been out for like 2 weeks, which is infinity years in the online gaming world. But I'm not a gamer anymore. I'm a boomer. Imagine being 30 and playing video games. Imagine being 30, yeah. Well, we've got a nuke. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use it or lose it. I don't want to. I don't want to use it. I guess we nuke the village. I feel bad about it, but if it's going to get bookeried anyway. So does Bookery deplete a charge if it doesn't actually use any cards? Let's find out. I feel like we're struggling a little bit here. We haven't had any better armor. And yes, definitely give me some defense. Okay, so I'll put the Vampire Mansion down here in the interest of science. Excuse me. I do want this, I think. I think I'd rather have this. 1 defense is not huge. Yep, so the Bookery doesn't lose charges if it doesn't do anything. That's probably good. Yeah, we can't put a treasury down here anyway. If anything, we're encroaching too much on the rocks and mountains. Don't think it's going to be a huge deal though. This is chapter 2. Okay, there's a temporal beacon. Where's the best place to put this? Time Watchers are afraid of vampires, so we can't put them there. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Oh, here is a good spot. We'll put it there. I feel like there's no builds in the game that I can imagine that wouldn't want forests. I can imagine builds that wouldn't want meadows. I can imagine builds that wouldn't want rocks, even. I can't imagine a build that wouldn't want... I'm not saying one doesn't exist, but I can't imagine a build that wouldn't want forests and thickets. Now that I know that attack speed is super valuable for necromancers as well, this doesn't seem plausible. I'm probably misguided in that, but... Oh yes, there we go. That's what we were missing. A better weapon. A better helmet? Yes it is, thank you. Again, we had no cards to go through the bookery. These vampires are quite rough, yeah. Okay, what have we got? Article of Protection is very, very strong. Dominant Mass, I don't think I've ever taken. Surveyor, I still do not fully understand. I believe I understand it. Dominant Mass is pretty strong. If we want to stack defense, which we pretty much always do. But Article of Protection is really nice, especially early on. And this is a farm run. So maybe we really want to prioritize like getting to the end game or to to the boss itself. Maybe that doesn't make sense. It made sense in my head. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Dominant Mass. Because we've taken Article of Protection like every time it's shown up, I want to try something different. Oh, it's a Watcher, dude! It's a Cosmic Mage with a soul! Benefactor gives an ally 20 magic armor instead of attacking once per creature. Flees if there are no targets for its ability. I see the problem. Fatalism, 33% chance to receive 1 damage from an attack, 33% chance to receive 150% damage. That's a buff overall, of course. Feel like if it only comes in with one other thing, it's just going to flee immediately, right? Yeah. Okay. Not quite sure how to beat those. Maybe we just have to wait for them to show up next to other things, or build other things around them that they can waste time on and die against, or die while trying to buff. I'll take that. So defense is now additional pylons? No, additional damage for us. Not a huge amount, but a reasonable amount. Yeah, I think we do want this. Mostly for the defense itself. We lose a little bit of vampirism. Yep, thank you, Time Watcher. Great. Oh, this is good, yes. We sort of nearly killed it. See, I think it's going to be important to put down. Well, we can't put down vampire mansions. I guess we would have had to put down something like a swamp or a grove or something. One of the cards we didn't take with us is really what I'm trying to say. But we have a goblin camp there, and maybe we'll find something else in the not too distant future that might help us out on that front. I don't think we want this. Another temporal beacon? Can Watchers buff each other? I don't see why they wouldn't necessarily, I guess. I would normally want to nuke that, but today I don't want to nuke that. I'll take 4 defense over 14% attack speed here, yeah. We're just doing so little damage. 9 retaliation, 4 magic, 5 evasion. Yeah, it's strictly better. Not by very much, but it is strictly better. Do I want to nuke anything? I think maybe I want to nuke... Again, it's kind of use it or lose it, you know? I think I want to nuke this vampire mansion. Nah, you know what? We'll get the bookery uncharged, and hey, we were rewarded for it as well. This is rough, by the way. I'm really desperate to make the Temporal Watcher thing work, but I think we might just die instead. We need this. This is going to be a very rough fight. You know, I think maybe we just need enough DPS that we can kill the Watcher before it despawns. Because the more things that are in the fight, the more difficult it's going to be to reliably hit the Watcher. Okay, well, we'll put a little village here and some wheat fields. And maybe we do want to nuke that camp. The Goblin camp. Are you better? You're not better, no. I think this is worse. I was gonna say better, but then I changed my mind. I think it is worse, yeah. Regen per second, I think since we don't have any vampirism at the moment, regen per second could be very useful. Yeah, 6% evasion seems strong. Again, we don't have any cards for the Bookery. Not yet. Maybe we'll get something from the Scarecrow. I think these guys... I mean, it's a quest boss. Yeah. I was going to say they have lots of health. No, it's just a quest boss, dude. I mean, I think they do anyway, to be honest, but obviously not as much as this one. No, 5% evasion is very, very useful. Okay. You'd love to see it. Our potions are coming in useful, which is not what you want to see on loop 6. You probably don't want to see that for another few loops, if I had to guess. Yes. Give me the defense. I claim it. This probably kills us. I really want to kill the Watcher, man. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm doing a big think, which is not something that happens very often to me. I think this kills us. We got a tier 6 weapon from it. We did not get a super spicy currency orb, but yeah, it's fine, man. We got a decent weapon. Tier 7 armor. Yes, I need it. This is actually better. I feel like it shouldn't be, but that's the world we live in. These are the hands we're given. Do I want this? I think I do. And we have a trait as well. Surveyor, Article of Protection, Shieldmaster. It's shown up twice in 2 picks. I've got to take it. Article of Protection is very strong. And it looks like we're going to make it to the campfire at least, so that will help us out a whole bunch. Especially early on. Shoe nails, excuse me? What are these shoe nails? Okay. Attackers receive 1 damage after every hit. Okay, so it's cold drops, you know, it's just thorns. That's fine. I'm okay with thorns. Do I want to... I think I don't want rocks. I think I want to save them for the Bookery. We got an Orb of Expansion, so it's not all bad. Article of Protection is so good. Like when you're scaling with defense later on, obviously it's not as good because it just gets obliterated much more quickly. But early on, it's really good to stack up some some solid gear without worrying too much about getting through the early game. I think this is better. Am I going mad? Is that better? I think that is better. Also, Article of Protection makes evasion a lot better. Because a given proportion of hits are going to ignore defense anyway, because they're going to get soaked into Article of Protection instead. Which just makes evasion just generally stronger. Because those hits are functionally going to do far more damage than they otherwise would. So evading them is better than anything else you could really conceive of. I'm going to swap both of these, yeah. Another Vamp-EM. Wish I hadn't said that. I know I can't, and I know why I can't, but I really want to. Oh, I can put wheat fields down here, though. Yeah, so you can see we're taking a lot more damage here because it's getting soaked into our Article of Protection, which ignores our 20 defense. We should really check out when we are when our Article of Protection is nearly depleted on this run. We should see how much damage we're taking before and after it gets wrecked, and then we can kind of use that to triangulate how much our defense stat is doing for us. Didn't happen there. Really thought it would. Okay. I really have my eyes peeled on that. We have a treasury here. We should definitely be making better use of that. Again, I'm not at my most awake today, so please forgive the relatively poor play. 80? 67? Okay, it's nearly there. I think it might just go on the next hit, unfortunately. This is obviously worse. 42, evade, 30. So with 23 defense, we took about 15% or 13 less damage from that enemy specifically. Okay. So it just kind of gives me a rough idea of how much each defense point is worth, but if you wanted to, I guess, triangulate it properly, we'd need to do that several times at different loop levels against different enemies and try and kind of piece it together. I'd need an Excel spreadsheet, and I'm really not in the right frame of mind to do that right now, so... Do I want this? No, I don't. Thank you. Well, actually, maybe I do. 5 defense. Also increases our damage, but evasion is strong. If we're taking Article of Protection, we really want to have evasion as well as defense. That's better, thank you. I feel like I need to check everything we have right now. I probably don't, but I feel like I do. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Rock becomes forest. Nah. We'll trade it in. We got a rock. But we did deplete our rookery, our bookery a little bit. Which is very important. I'm informed. Reliably, I believe. That it's very important. This actually is worse. The 7% evasion is very strong while we have Article of Protection. Thicket is very nice there as well. I love the attack speed bonuses so much. They are my friends. Okay, so it's a loss of defense and evasion for 11% vampirism. We're not that badly in need of healing. We have 3 villages surrounded by wheat fields. I think we leave it. Although perhaps a week ago I would have given you a completely different answer. Come on. Ah, I thought we had him, man. I thought we had him. But we did not have him. My friend, I'm sorry to hear that. But also it is quite funny. I hope you're okay. I'm in no position to be telling anyone else how to play any video games at all, especially today, so condolences. Drop a vampire mansion here. I mean, I don't see why not. Apart from all of the reasons. I think we want to save all our rocks for the bookery. Thickets are a different story. So are mountains. It's another tier 9 helmet. Is it better? No. I basically value retaliation damage as worthless. Perhaps that's incorrect. But I'm just so used to it being something that you need to build specifically towards for it to be worth anything at all. Ah, mate, that's happened to the best of us. I've done that many times. I haven't necessarily died to it, but I've certainly done it, and it's certainly been in fate's hands, you know. Is this better? This is not better. Although every fibre of my being is screaming, take the vampirism. You don't have any vampirism, but we don't need it. Yeah, I think we take vampirism when it's on something that's also quite good, but the 11% evasion is very strong. Of course, if you break my shit, I might have no choice. So, I don't know if this is a piece of deliberate design. I assume that it is. I would give the developers enough credit to say this is deliberate, but the fact that the bandits break your stuff and they spawn right next to villages, which can turn them into quest bosses, giving them more chance to break your stuff. That feels like a very deliberate fuck you from the developers, and I appreciate it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. It feels deliberate, and I hope it is, because it's very funny. I think we do want this, yeah. I think we can take that, a bit more evasion, a bit more vampirism. Ooh, yeah, I don't know why I looked at that so long. It's clearly better. I don't feel hungover, but I feel like I would be unsafe to drive, and not just because I don't have a license. Okay, is this better? Yeah, 10% evasion. You love to see it. I think it's to try and discourage stacking the board with a billion villagers and never dying again. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that absolutely tracks. Yeah. But I mean, you don't really get very many resources from that, right? Unless there's some like late game meta strat that I just don't know about because I'm not there yet. I feel like that wouldn't be rewarding either. But I could obviously be wrong. Maybe it is. This is quite a rough fight, actually. Although we're on loop level 9, so our arsenal of protection is starting to wane a little bit. Starting to become less useful, and we are going to get another trait soon. I'll slap a beacon down. Like... well, they're afraid of vampires, aren't they? So I guess I'll slap a beacon down there. If you have, like, 2 or 3 watchers in a fight, can they buff each other? Because I feel like that would be a really good way to farm them. Even if you only kill one. The village thing would be a dumb decision, but there's enough nuance in this game. I'm pretty sure I could be going for some sort of advantage. Yeah, no, that makes sense. You look at the pro strats for pretty much any game. What am I doing here? And it's the best strats in the game are never what a new player would even consider. So yeah, no, I get it. Maybe that is meta. I also didn't check any of this gear. This is better, but I don't like it. This is better, and I love it. Yeah. This is not. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine here. Here we go. Shield Master, it's alright. Omicron's technique, actually pretty good. I'm just gonna take the res, man. I have no shame. I'm taking the res. Better? No, not better. Ah, sure. We still have the entire right-hand side that we haven't even started on yet. Another temporal beacon? Don't mind if I just did. Oh, up here, yes. Gotta pop the treasuries. Also get loot from them for some reason. I always forget that. Evasion and vampirism? Yeah, but we're replacing evasion and vampirism. We get 3 defense. That's enough for me to say that's worth it. I actually don't think I want this. I think we gotta start over the other side in a minute here, yeah. That was the incorrect target. Is the problem. But thank you for trying. Let's have another one. Let's do it. We have 49% attack speed. It's quite strong. That's good and correct. Oh, fatalism is it's rolling the dice and sure, okay. Better? No. Better? No. No, I don't believe so. 28 defense strikes me as a little bit on the low side, but it's not too bad. Uh, 23 defense, 6 evasion. So it's 1 better defense, 2 less evasion, but 3 regen. I'll take the regen, yeah. We don't have enough vampirism, we don't need to worry about regen. Not yet. 30% evasion is quite nice on a warrior. I know I've talked about it a lot, but it's really nice. I wish I could see the accuracy of different enemies as well. Because I had like nearly 60% evasion in the last fight, but we were still only evading like maybe 20 to 25% of attacks, it felt like. Certainly did not feel like 60. And that could have been variance, but over that long a period of time makes me wonder. So I don't know if enemies can be like have a higher than 100% accuracy. That would make sense to me. Although then I feel like your evasion shouldn't be specified in percentage terms. Should give you like an evasion rating, like a defense rating. We have Omicron's technique, so I'm not worried about making it back to the campfire. Didn't die there, but it was pretty close. We could die here. But we shouldn't. We should endeavour not to. That's the thing that people always miss. We're going to, obviously. But hopefully we'll make it out with Omicron's technique. Which heals you to full, by the way. Tier 8 shield, don't want it, thank you. Yeah, I don't want the... I really want to mill this bookery down. So I need to be careful of how much shit I'm putting on the board. I don't want to accidentally spawn the boss. So maybe we only put down forests now. Why did I even look at that? It's so clearly worse, like objectively worse. I think maybe this needs to be the last run of the day. My brain is pretty fried. No, only forests. Bad Rob, only forests. This is like worse, but also it's like a lot better. But it might also be worse. This is worse. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Forest and village. Do villages count towards the map completion? They do, by quite a lot apparently. Okay, good to know. I think it's still worth it. And Article of Protection is just completely disintegrating right now. Still helped us out a fair bit. Do we care too much about the attack speed? I mean, we do, but I think we put down thickets rather than forests. Don't know that we want to put forests down. Off topic, what would you say are some of the most essential items or goals for an Iron Man in old school RuneScape? Want to make sure I'm not missing anything blindingly obvious. I mean, that's a really huge question, dude. I mean, I've been like actively working on my iron for like 4 years at this point, and I still think of new goals that I really need every day. I mean, for like a mid-level, I would say you probably want to focus on Slayer. Because it's one of the best ways to make money. I'm going to nuke this, like, obviously. It's one of the best ways to make money, and you will need to have a whip at some point if you ever want to be, like, combat viable in the mid to end game. But it really depends on what your goals are, because obviously it's such an open-ended game. I think I'm pretty sure I just rushed for an Abyssal Whip, and kind of figured everything else out afterwards. I can't remember how beefy your iron is at the moment, man. This is better? Yeah. 35% down Prism, we really need the healing. Our defense is struggling though. And also we're being counter-attacked, which I don't appreciate. Might be better just to retreat. Well, no, we're fine. We got a slime coming up. That's a little rough, but then we got 2 villages. That's 330 HP. Oh, there's a vampire. Ignore me. Yeah, we're maybe dead. We actually dead? Yeah, we're actually dead. It was pretty close, though. It's pretty close. Yeah. We didn't... we lost an Orb of Expansion. That's a little rough. And a couple of these could have been nice. Just gonna head back, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. It's just a nice little Sunday chill stream. Hour and a half. I mean, you could have watched The Matrix. Do you feel good about what just happened? Yeah. I hope you enjoyed hanging out, though, and I will see you guys later on.